Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here at Michigan International Speedway for tonight's race here for the Sim500 Midnight Thunder Truck Series. Joining me in the booth, I kind of messed that up. Your host tonight is myself, Todd Chase Jr. Joining me in the booth is Adam Chapman, and we've got another special guest, somebody from our team, Joe Burchett. Guys, what do you think tonight's race is going to go like?
Well, I will bring Joe in here in just a minute because I still got him muted before I get his thoughts because he's more the professional, more than both of us. Joe's got numerous wins, not only at Michigan. Now, Joe's only going to be here for this pre-race. He will not be here for the actual race, so we will get him here very soon. But looking forward to this, I think we could see the championship locked up tonight, depending on where Trey Edson finishes. I think anywhere inside the top 10, it'll be a championship lockup. Pretty 99.9% sure on that. But, Todd, what I want to do real quick, I do want to go ahead and bring Joe in if you're good with that.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, so we'll go ahead and bring Mr. Joe Burchett. By the way, if you do not know Joe, he's a member of Overtake Motorsports. I don't want to say member, he is the co-owner of Overtake Motorsports. Literally, I think me and Joe's known each other for about 5 years now, 4.5, 5 years, something like that. Probably the worst years of our lives together. But Joe's also, he works with Peyton Sellers' race team, which is Sellers Racing. He does a lot of, in the pit stuff for Peyton. Now, he's not working with Peyton this weekend. Peyton's running the Martinsville 300 race. So Joe knows a lot of stuff about racing, so we'll bring him in. Joe, how you doing?
Doing all right, man. How you doing?
Pretty good. This is a little bit different probably than what you're used to. We know that you like the short track stuff, love the short track stuff and all that good stuff. But Michigan International Speedway in these trucks, these guys coming out here, weather temp or the track temp right now, a little bit above 100 degrees. It's at 101. But talk about driving these trucks at this place. We know draft could be a factor and also aero can.
Yeah, I think you're going kind of the big factor tonight, or for the evening race here, is going to be just kind of managing your equipment, kind of being there for the long run, and just kind of really taking care of your tires.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I think if you can do those three, you'll put yourself in a good position to come out with a good finish.
You've been in the championship hunt multiple times in all kinds of cars. It don't matter, short track, super speedways. It does not matter. You're usually in the championship race for that. So that's why this interview was so good for us to have you on. Talk about Trey's, he's got to go out and perform. We know that, top 10 finish. But talk about trying to win a championship. Maybe have it locked in, but what is his goal going to be here tonight? I mean, if you're in this race, he hasn't completely locked it in. So,
if I'm in his shoes, I just continue to do what I've done all season. Just continue to run up front, and do what's gotten me there, and just don't sit back and try to rest on. Thinking if I can just run top 10 or, top 15 and stay out of trouble, run where you're comfortable. And if you're comfortable running in the if you run in the top 5 every week, run in the top 5, go for the win. If you win, that's a bonus. If you don't, you finish second, third, fourth, fifth, you're still pretty much probably going to put yourself in a excellent position.
For sure on that one, man. Also, I wanted to bring another reason why I wanted to bring Joe in here tonight. He don't even know I was going to mention this, but Todd, you do. We got our 1,000th broadcast coming up next month. We're going to have Joe in here. You, of course, yourself, and Derek will be here. We'll have all 4 guys from Overtake that has literally, well, we'll just go ahead and say the forefathers, I guess we can say, for the most part, of trackside esports. So, pretty cool thing there. All right, so, Joe, before we let you go, man, is there any shout-outs you want to give out?
I just, want to give a shout out to old Peyton Sellers down there in Martinsville. Give him good luck tomorrow, and all the other team cars there for Sellers Racing.
For sure on that one.
Got one on the pole, one starting 4th, and Peyton starting 9th in their respective heat races. So hopefully we can all get all 3 cars locked into the field and have a good race tomorrow
night. People that want to watch that, it's going to be on Track Pass, by the way. Hey, thanks for joining, dude.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, thanks, Joe.
Back to you, Todd.
Well, qualifying set to begin here, as looks like our first car out on the truck out on the track. Let's see.
Thomas.
Yes.
in the 87. Todd,
Yep.
this is your home track. I know I'm the caller tonight instead of the main broadcaster, but I want to talk about this track with you for a minute. You've been to how many races here?
I've been to about a handful of these races, and I've only seen one truck race in actually my lifetime, as you see the 87 come across the line to start his first lap.
Do you have a favorite place that you like sitting? I mean, I've talked about Bristol so many times. You know, I like sitting up high at Bristol above row 50. Do you have a certain turn, or do you like sitting on the front stretch? Do you like sitting in turn 4? Like, what do you prefer when you go here?
Well, when I go to Michigan, I'd rather prefer to sit all the way out of the top and kind of like right at the end of pit road, because I could see pretty much everything from turn 3 all the way around to like basically the back stretch.
Yeah, because this is a big track.
Yeah, this is a huge, it's a 2-mile oval, just like, what is it, Auto Club there.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's always good battles off of pit road. And not only that, you can actually see if there's an issue, you can see them wrecking on into the infield grass there on the front stretch. But I mean, I always try to stay up as high as I can just to see everything. So.
Yeah, one thing I've never got to go to like a bigger track. That's one thing I've wanted to do. You know, I've wanted to go to like a 2-mile racetrack just to kind of see, what it was like, or kind of experience that. And that's the only reason why I'd really like to go to like Talladega, honestly. I'm not really much of a super speedway fan, but I think it'd be cool just to go there and kind of experience it. I don't know, that's just my choice though. But I mean, Michigan to me I wouldn't mind going to Michigan to see a race either.
Yeah, we definitely got to get you to come up here, probably after I go down there to Bristol here next spring.
Well, it's snowing.
Try to get you to come up here. No, they only race in like August.
So it's probably going to be like 20 degrees.
No, you're talking, depending on how the weather is, usually in August it's still about 80-some degrees.
There you go.
Do want to mention Gary Sexton is on top of the board now. Lewandowski ended up going, where was it? I thought I seen
second right
he is
now.
Second on the board, so.
Jimmy Coleman, who was pretty fast in practice, he's out on track right now too. He's actually coming to the green flag.
Yep, Tyler Dalton running the backstretch right now in his Sim500.
So we'll jump over to Tyler since he's going to be putting on the first lap here.
Yep.
I'm going to be interested to see what tire fall off. This race is not very long. It's only 75 laps. It's about the same distance as the NIS race, I think, that we normally see on iRacing. Might be a little bit longer, but not much longer than that. So this race could be a pretty good one to see.
Yeah, and like Joe had said, main thing is to save your tires. I mean, at the beginning, we're going to see some of these guys get loose coming into turn 3. And then once the tires do wear out, the trouble spot's really going to be coming off of 2. Normally, that corner gets really, really tight, and you just, in order to save it from getting out of the outside wall, you really got to let out of the throttle. So, be interesting to see what these guys can do here tonight.
What's going to be interesting to me is right now Trey Edson not coming out on track. Looks like he's not going to qualify, but also Daniel Falkenham's in here tonight. It's going to be some good racing between them guys. Tyler Dalton crossing the finish line. He's going to go from 14th, probably up the track. Yeah, top of the board.
Yep, top of the board.
There you go.
Let's see who else is up there.
Matthew Karakoff and Scott Warren both is out on track.
Yep. So we're watching Matthew Karakoff right now coming to the line, currently 14th on the board. Let's see if he can improve. Yep, he will improve to 4th.
It looks like Scott Warren went to 7th, by the way. So it looks like it's going to be qualifying. Todd, only 14 drivers putting down a lap here in qualifying.
Yep.
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
I think a lot of these guys just like trying to drive up through the field. Trying to. Keyword.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You know that's what Trey Edson's definitely going to do.
You want me to go through the grid?
Sure.
All right, here we go. Starting lineup for tonight's Sim500 Midnight Thunder Series is going to be Tyler Dalton, Gary Sexton in row 1. Row number 2, we got Jason Brom. That's somebody to watch out for, by the way. Is that 83? Matthew Karakoff right there in the 00. Jimmy Coleman, Thomas Ladrowski, Scott Warren, EJ O'Rourke, another guy to really watch out for. He's got a hole to climb out of come Wednesday. Scott Wetzel, Christopher Williams, Derek Stanley, and George Rincon in row 6. Row 7, Kevin Stone and Jose Madonna. Is that how we said his name?
Yes.
Okay. Row 8, Daniel Falkenham, Trey Edson at row 8. Oh, Lord. That's a stacked row. Chris Sawyer, Jeremy Jones right there side by side of row 9. Hamish Gallagher, another name to really watch out for. He's getting better each week in the 22. Steve Haring, the owner of the Midnight Thunder series, or league admin, should I say, not the owner, but the league admin for the Midnight Thunder, going to be starting 20th. 21st, we got Matt Dominique, and Michael Munsey, another guy to watch out for. Jeremiah Reed and Michael Shore in the 35. And there you go. That is our lineup for tonight. 24 drivers, Todd, taking a green flag.
Yep, we are starting to see some of these guys grid up on pit road and kind of doing that Charlotte gridding kind of thing. I mean, we've always talked about this before, how we kind of like that kind of gridding up at the racetrack, and really wish that most
every
of these
track would.
do it.
I wish every track would do that, honestly. I don't think Bristol does this because it's so small. I don't think Martinsville actually lines up on the front stretch.
Yeah, but I don't think they're diagonally, though. I think they're literally backed into...
They may be.
Not necessarily into the wall, but...
Pretty close.
Pretty darn close, yes.
So that's just, some tracks to really think about. I don't know how Richmond does it either, but I really like how they do that.
So here we go. Field starting to roll down pit road. Going to see 75 laps tonight, 150 miles here in Michigan.
You're watching the broadcast. Make sure you go over to our Twitter page. I will post it in the chat for you guys since I'm the caller broadcast. I got to talk about it. If you're watching the broadcast, go over to twitter.com/TS Racing Network. Post a picture of where you're watching from or racing from. If you're racing even in this race, post a picture. We'll show it on the air. That'd be pretty cool. And let us know where you're watching from. Trey Edson, I want to guess, by the way, Todd, Trey probably, I say 10th is the magic spot, but honestly, I think he may be able to get away with 15th. I mean, you got a 60-point lead. I think 15th he could be okay.
Right, yeah. I mean, you don't really have to you don't really have to go to the front that fast here anyways with that big of a lead, so.
Didn't really mention Chris Sawyer. I know he's in here, by the way. He's done a great job this season. He's got 3 top 5s. He's actually third in the point standings. So. There's still a battle for that second spot right now in the point standings. Trey's not officially, so really there's still a battle for the lead as well. But
so here we go. Pace lights are off the pace truck. Pace truck going to be looking for pit road, and there you go. It will be Tyler Dalton and Gary Sexton bringing the field to green as we're waiting for the green flag. Green flag is out in the air here at Michigan.
75 laps scheduled for tonight's race. You see the trucks flying by heading on into turn 1 up front. We'll just go ahead and say side by side throughout the whole field right now.
Still side by side for the lead as Tyler Dalton running the bottom. Going to have some help with Jason Brom.
I like Gary's route, by the way.
Yeah, and this could be another thing tonight, too. That outside lane on restarts could have a decent chance at grabbing the lead.
Yeah, I'm going to be curious about how that that's the thing with Michigan I've noticed in the past, how that truck will react in turn 3 eventually over the course of the race. Will that line move up?
Top 3 has broken away from the pack basically here.
Good 3 wide behind these guys. So it looks like they got 2 wide now.
Going to be a battle for 4th and 5th. Dalton going to run the middle. He's going to defend his lead.
3 wide behind him for 6th.
EJ O'Rourke stuck in the middle at the moment.
And Matthew Karakoff taking that 6 spot away, bringing that 87 to Ladrowski. Matthew going to drop to the inside, roll that yellow side, or that yellow line.
Daniel Falkingham now currently 10th. Having a decent start here tonight as you see Gary Sexton getting freight trained. Going to drop all the way to about 5th.
Todd,
maybe even 6th.
You know this track pretty well. Is that something that happens normally?
if somebody gets a good enough run and they just hang a left on you, yes, you will fall back very quickly.
All right. There you go. Also, one thing I've noticed, the 00 gets a pretty big push at a turn 3 from the 41. I'm guessing that could be a big factor here. Not draft could be a big deal.
100%. And I mean, look at this, the 83 and the 19 now kind of pulling away from everybody else. So it'll be interesting to see how long this 83 can push the 19 before he decides to start looking around.
Want to mention, by the way, Daniel Falkenham is already up 6 spots. He's up to P9 right now.
Oh, got a little loose there, and out of turn 2, gonna fall back. That is the 00 of Matthew Karakoff.
87 driving it pretty deep. Here comes the 39 as well. Falkenham, Ladrowski takes away 5th. Almost touching doors. Gary Sexton's still kind of dropping back here a little bit.
Yeah, and I wonder if he's just getting freight trained almost. Let's take a look, see if he's
got 5 spots at the moment.
Yeah, and I think that's just a factor of him basically losing his momentum that he had. So it'll be interesting to see how quick he can get back to the front of the field.
Jimmy Coleman taking a peek. I'm sorry, yeah, this is Jimmy Coleman taking a peek on the inside, trying to take that 3rd spot away. Bobby Wetzel up on the outside now, and pretty much a slide job through there.
Yeah, Lewandowski had a decent run out of turn 3, but it wasn't enough to give him the run.
Falkenham's already up to 6, Todd.
Yep, Falkingham's going to have a decent run tonight. I can feel it already.
Yeah. Don't think we should be surprised by that, should we?
No, and look at this. Now he's going to be able to push the, I believe that's the 9 of Bobby Wetzel. Look at that. Bold move to the inside of the 9 is Daniel Falkingham. That run's going to kind of stall out for now as he will kind of slide up behind the 9. Bobby Wetzel going to take over the 2nd spot for now, and he's going to dive to the inside.
It's a big move there.
Big move, and I don't know if it's going to be enough. He'll try to do the slide job here on the 19.
Oh, yeah.
And look at that. He will complete that pass.
Good pass there.
But look no further. It is Daniel Falkingham now currently running 3rd. And he's going to look to try to make a pass on Tyler Dalton down here in turn 3.
Something pretty interesting, Todd. We're seeing him kind of, I don't want to call it a dive bomb, but you see him kind of pulling out of line at the last moment, right before they get that turn to be able to slingshot to the inside.
Yeah, look at this. We got basically a 4 or 5 car
3 wide
battle for first. Yeah, and 3 wide going into turn 1 here.
Jason Brum had a big run coming out of turn 4. That's a guy, Todd, that we've been kind of keeping an eye on the past really 3 or 4 weeks, especially on a Wednesday night series.
Right. Oh, maybe a little bit of contact between the 9 and the 39 out of turn 2. The 9 going to try and side draft the 39. Going to try to hold him off.
Oh.
Yeah, these guys are giving doors back and
right
forth.
there.
Yep.
More contact.
Right there.
That is not going to make Daniel Falkenham very happy.
I don't know. It kind of looked like he was kind of initiating it. But
it may have been. We'll find out if he gets back up there.
Yeah, and I mean, while that's all happening, that's allowed the 83 to get a run on them, and now that run's basically going to subside as he's running the bottom by himself. So Tyler Dalton going to start, well, he's currently running 2nd right now, but Daniel Falkingham still kind of sliding back as you see EJ O'Rourke down to the outside.
Damage, by the way, Todd.
Yeah, that's not going to help him either because, Arrow here is definitely a big factor.
Yeah, it's pushed up there pretty good. I'm going to guess Bobby Wetzel has some as well. No, not as much, actually. His truck looks pretty good, that number 9 truck. Don't mess with the number 9 trucks. Don't y'all people understand? Number 9 car, truck, it don't matter. Ask Kevin Harvick.
Yeah, he'll tell you. 9's the GOAT, no matter what kind of vehicle.
It don't matter if it's iRacing or not. We pull for the number 9 at all times. It does not matter. You don't even have to be a Chase Elliott fan. Jason Braun may have gotten the back of Falcon him a little bit. Falcon was dropping. I don't know if he's dropping back. I think that damage is hurting him a little bit.
Well, basically running the middle isn't really helping him either because he's getting side drafted like crazy on both sides.
Oh, 83 had to get on the brace right there, not getting the back of him. 82 of Derek Stanley gets the door shut on him quick.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Interesting race right there between them.
So Lewandowski is going to try to catch the 19 here to get a bigger run to see if they can get around the 9 of Bobby Wetzel. Currently, Scott Warren now jumps to 9th.
I like that paint, by the way. This is where I believe that's for JDRF, Juvenile Diabetes Research. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that's what it's for. That is a sick looking paint scheme.
Oh, for sure.
I'm a big fan of that.
Right now, he's battling the 83 of Jason Brom. Brom kind of stuck at the bottom at the moment, going to slide up in between.
57 going around a little bit further back. He spun down he spun down in, and caution does come out. And here's what happened. Looks like the 22 may have gotten in the back of George Rincon, just spinning for a big spin here. 22 looked to the inside and contact, and there he goes.
And you know what that's a product of?
What's that?
Warren Tires.
There you go. So, pit road's going to be busy, I would guess, here now, Todd. Honestly, I was sitting there trying to figure it out. Do you pit? I think so.
I think so,
Yeah,
being 13 laps into this one.
I would say if it was under 10, you wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows?
So, like we said, 13 laps into this one, we're going to try to see if some of these guys come down pit road. Going to have to wait and see here. So how'd your day go, Chapman?
Not bad, I guess.
My day went pretty well. Rain finally quit late last night. So
I say. That's how my day
I
went.
know you are.
Tired.
And yes, here we go. Here comes the field down pit road. So, we're going to see who can win this race off pit road. My guess would be either the 19 or the 39.
So you don't think Bobby Wetzel could get this done on pit road?
Well, I don't know.
I think he just messed up. He was really slow
Yep.
entering his box. We'll keep an eye on him. It's going to be close. He was very slow. He kind of came 2-tire stop on the 41.
Yep, looks like the 41.
A lot of 2-tire stops.
EJ O'Rourke.
Yeah, Nine's definitely not winning the race off pit road.
There you go. EJ O'Rourke wins the race off pit road. Trey Edson now up to 3rd. Tyler Dalton going to fall to 4th. So we'll get these guys all bunched back up. While we're waiting for that, do want to go over our broadcast schedule for this coming week. No broadcast tomorrow night. Sunday night, ASL will be running a doubleheader at Vegas and Sonoma. How do you feel about that, Chapman?
I'm looking forward to Sonoma. I don't care much about Vegas, but I'm looking forward to Sonoma and that next gen car to see how they react.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's going to be one of those things, I guess. It could be good. I think the car will be really good at road course, though. I'll be honest, though. I'm not a big fan of this next gen car. I'm just going to be honest with you.
You don't think the racing's that great?
The racing's better, like, overall, but there's a lot more wrecks, and that's something I don't like seeing no matter what. Because we're here to see racing, you know what I mean? So,
Right.
I mean, I get wrecks can be exciting. Like, I get that. I mean, you know, I want to see a few, of course, happen. But, I don't know. I think, I don't know. That's just my opinion. I'm not sold on it yet, personally. From the oval standpoint. I do like them on, like, Bristol and stuff like that, Martinsville. Mm-hmm. I'm just not sold on them on, like, the mile and a half tracks yet.
Right. So Tuesday, we will have the Unchained Racing League, and they will be at Martinsville with the next-gen car. That's going to be interesting. Wednesday, we will be at Texas for
Are
Sim500.
you sure?
I do believe we are
have
at
an off
Texas.
week. Well, we got Texas in an off week.
Right.
We need that off week. I'm not gonna lie. It's been brutal.
Thursday, we will have Red Sox at Hockenheim Ring. That'll be a fun one.
Yeah, it will be.
And then next Friday, we will round out the season at Atlanta here for the Midnight Thunder series.
Yeah, looking forward to that. Not sure when their season's going to start back exactly for the Midnight Thunder. I think they take a few weeks off, but looking forward to that.
So, I believe pace lights have come off the pace truck. Am I right? Am I seeing that correctly, Chapman?
Yes.
Okay. So, it will be E.J. O'Rourke and Derek Stanley bringing the field to green. Trey Edson and Tyler Dalton will make up row 2. Lewandowski and Bobby Wetzel will roll off in the third row. Here we go. Pace truck ducks down pit road. And green flag is out in the air. E.J. O'Rourke with a huge launch, and that's going to bring Trey Edson with him down into turn 1. Basically single file, all ready for about the first four trucks. Tyler Dalton going to try and push, who's that, Lewandowski? Maybe not anymore, as he's going to look to the outside with a huge run, going to bring Bobby Wetzel with him.
I want to mention Daniel Falkham's spent a few extra seconds on pit road, getting that damage repaired. Quick little note.
Look at this, Lewandowski with a huge run on the 5 of Trey Edson. Now going to try to go for that lead, but it's not going to happen.
Edson, by the way, took 2 as well.
Look at Wetzel, I believe that. Yeah, that's Wetzel. Kind of running in the middle now. Going to run the bottom. Battling Trey Edson for about third. A little bit further back. You got about 2 or 3 wide with Daniel Falkingham back there. Now you got Gary Sexton. Was about to be 3 wide, but look at this. Trey Edson gets pushed out of the groove.
Yeah, there's some really tight racing right through this little group right here.
As I missed it, Lewandowski now taking over the lead from E.J. O'Rourke. And look at this, Bobby Wetzel now looking to the inside of O'Rourke.
I'm just going to go to blimp cam. That way everybody can see literally everything that's going on for the first 15 cars or so. I mean, it's literally everywhere you look, there's a battle going on right now.
Yeah, it is crazy. So E.J. O'Rourke now going to be stuck kind of in the middle, about 3 wide there. Got the 17 looking below him, not going to take a run. And he's going to actually help O'Rourke. Well, now that O'Rourke's going to be put in the middle.
EJ is not having the greatest of luck as of late.
No. I mean, the past couple of weeks on Wednesday nights, he's had probably the worst luck you could ever have in these races. But hopefully tonight he can bounce back. I mean, right now he's just a product of being basically stuck in that sucker hole, I guess you could say.
Kind of similar to what we've seen with earlier with Gary Sexton. Or was it Gary Sexton we've seen that was getting pushed back earlier?
It was either Gary Sexton or Daniel Falkingham.
It might have been Falkingham. I can't remember who it was. No, it was Coleman. That's who it was.
There you go. Yep. Do you want to also mention the 91 of Michael Munson now on the 8th?
3 wide for the lead right now.
Yep, Bobby Wetzel taking the lead at the moment.
Wetzel's quick right now, man.
3 wide for second here between Tyler Dalton, Jason Brom, and Primus Lewandowski on the top side, but he's got Daniel Falkingham helping him.
There was some contact just now between Dalton and the 83, but it was netcode contact. I've seen it bouncing now. It looks like Dalton's tire maybe sticking out a little bit. I can't tell, but I will say the way Dalton entered turn 1, you kind of had a feeling it wasn't going to work because he entered a lot more flat compared to the rest of these guys.
And speaking of flat, look at what the 83 did there in turn 3. He entered basically right at the white line and kind of slid up and wasn't able to keep that momentum.
Yeah,
that's going to allow him to drop back to third.
Christopher Williams, by the way, in an 09 truck. He's done a good job. He's 4 tires. He's up the 4th right now, so not sure where he started. Where did he start? He started 10th, so definitely doing a nice job in that 09.
For sure, and I mean, You know, that I made a mistake a little bit earlier thinking that was Daniel Falkingham because I just glanced real quick, but it was
blue
actually
truck.
him, the 09 of Christopher Williams. So he's going to basically look to the inside now as he's going to, well, maybe not. He's going to stay with Lewandowski on the top side. But Jason Brom, man, this guy, he's been doing pretty good on the Wednesday night
I want to see him win.
side of things.
I've been waiting to see it.
Yeah. Ooh, Tyler Dalton peeking to the inside back there. Got a decent run. But yeah, there's a lot of good battles here currently at this point. Got Jason Brom fighting for the lead. Battling Lewandowski right now for second. So it'll be interesting to see how much longer Bobby Wetzel can actually hold on to this lead. Is now Lewandowski going to push him a little bit further out away from the pack. Now 3 wide here for second. Jason Brom going to get a push from the 17. I don't know if it's going to be enough out of turn 4. See, if I'm Brom, I try to side draft to 87 a little bit more coming out of turn 3 and 4.
Yeah, there's a good battle right there for fourth, by the way. Gary Sexton working his way up to the middle. Here comes Falkingham as well. Falkingham wasting no time to get back up to the field.
No, and that's not a surprise there again as we see the 87 now look to the inside of the 9.
Did something happen to Trey Addison?
Well, he's fallen way back.
21st.
You know, I wonder if this is just...
I think he just don't want to get caught in a wreck if that happens.
I think that's what it is. Yeah. I think once he got pushed out of the groove basically there in 3 and 4, I think he just realized, I should not be in this position right now. I should just kind of back off
tonight. I mean,
exactly.
And that's the thing. No matter where he finishes, if he wins that championship, we're going to interview him. Like, I don't care if he finishes 15th. I mean, if he's got it locked up, we're going to talk to him. So
Daniel Falkingham now running 6th. He's going to try to push the 13 of Gary Sexton past the 09 here of Christopher Williams.
Williams is still doing a really nice job. Still impressed with that. Michael Munsey's done a really nice job. He's up to 10th, by the way, in the 91.
Yeah, we really haven't talked much about him the past few weeks here.
Right now.
So it'll be interesting to see what he could do as we get further into this one. Ooh. Oh, there we go.
17.
Big wreck.
No caution yet. Now the caution comes out. Multiple cars, I believe. Scott Warren involved. Not sure who else was involved in this. We're going to have to back it up just a little bit to find out. This is Matthew Karakoff getting into the 17. Looks like everybody else kind of makes it through. It looks like 17's the only one that really went around.
Yeah, Kevin Stone did get clipped. I did see him getting clipped as he went closer to the apron there. I don't know exactly who it was.
Yeah, it looks like the 00 maybe? I'm not sure who that was. No, it wasn't the 00. I don't know. So, Todd, 13 more laps. That was another 13-lap run. But, of course, we got to count caution laps. So I want to say around 10 laps.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I think you stay out if you took 4 tires last time.
Oh, for sure. You want to try to run at least another 10 to 15 laps. I mean, I think these guys get like 3 sets of tires here, so...
Yeah, really, if you took 2 tires, you didn't come in and take 4.
Right.
Like, them 2 tires are not paying off for you.
Do want to mention the track temp has gone up 1 degree.
Yeah, Todd, all the guys that took 4 tires last time, the highest running person that took 4 tires is 17th.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, there you go.
Here we go.
You're going to come in and take 4. Like, if you don't, you're crazy. Christopher Williams staying out, though.
I don't think he's that crazy doing that.
No, it's not a horrible idea. I mean, if don't come in and take 2. If you're going to come in and take 4. I mean, if you stay out, then okay, you stay out.
Here we go. These guys are going to come down pit road. Let's see who can win the race off pit road. I do believe the 87 did get in his box pretty well. Oh, yep. The 9 of Bobby Wetzel.
Jason Brom, 2 tires. A lot of 2-tire stops being done. Once again, I'm not a fan of the 2-tire stops. Maybe they know something I don't. I mean, I don't know. But personally, I'm not a fan of 2 tires.
No, I mean, like you said, you definitely want to take 4 tires here. Because now the big factor is this 09 of Christopher Williams. He stayed out. You know, he's not going to have the greatest launch, you could say, just because, you know, Bobby Wetzel and all these other guys have fresher tires, you know. So wheel spin's going to be a factor here, I do believe, for the 09. But we're just going to have to wait and see. All we can do is speculate at this moment.
For sure.
But so, do we have anybody sending pictures into our Twitter?
Well, you asked me that one. I don't have it up. No.
Well, come on, co-broadcaster.
I had it
That's
up.
your job tonight.
Oh, really? Really, Todd? Really? That's my job. My job is run every camera and everything else as well. Let's keep that in mind.
I'm just trying to keep you on your toes.
Oh, yeah. You better, because I'm going to fall asleep as tired as I am.
No, you can't fall asleep in this one.
I hear you.
We're already about halfway through.
We are getting very close to that point.
Oh, boy. So, when we go green, it will be the 09 who stayed out, Christopher Williams, and Bobby Wetzel on the front row. Jason Brom and Jimmy Coleman will make up the second row. Kevin Stone, after being caught up in that wreck, will be in the third row with Thomas Lewandowski.
I had to go get me a Mountain Dew.
Watermelon Mountain Dew?
No, this is just your old original, the old green can. Oh, God, if I don't spill it all over my computer.
You just made me depressed because I'm sitting here drinking a Watermelon Mountain Dew and you're not.
We might not have broadcast. I spilled it on my computer.
Well... So, here we go. Pace lights are still on the pace truck, so they should be going off this time by. You know, we didn't really do our pick for the race tonight, I don't believe.
Do we want to get it now?
I mean, who do you think?
Green flag's going to come back out, but...
Yeah, green flag out in the air. Lewandowski jumped to the outside right away, back there for 5th.
I'm just going to go with Jason Brom.
Yeah, he's looking fast tonight. I'm going to say Bobby Wetzel.
Bobby Wetzel's going to be tough. Like, that's what I was going to go with, but I figured I'd leave him for you.
Meanwhile, look at the 09 kind of gap in the field at the moment. Got somebody back there.
Falkenham making a move to the inside.
Falkenham 3 wide for 3rd. Here comes Bobby Wetzel for the lead. And look at that. That's a product of fresher tires right there.
Yeah. Even two tires, it looks like, oh, somebody went up the bottom of 83.
Yep.
And I mean, that's the thing. Like, the 09 staying out, the 2 tires are still going to be fresher or better than what he's got.
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to give him an extra set in the pits if we do have another pit stop, you know?
Right. And look at this. Daniel Falkingham now slides up in front of Bobby Wetzel here on the backstretch.
It was 4 wide behind these guys, by the way, a moment ago.
Yep. And that's going to create, I feel like, the big one here at Michigan and momentarily. I don't know about you, but...
You wreck here at Michigan, I ain't going to lie, it's just about as bad as wrecking at Daytona. Like, it's a big wreck usually. Like, you hit hard.
Michael Munsey now running 3rd, going to look to the inside of Lewandowski.
Munsey doing a nice job right now.
He's got Bobby Wetzel kind of helping him behind him. for the most part. Wetzel going to slide up the track as now you see Gary Sexton going to battle Wetzel for about 4th. And Sexton's going to clear him. Munsey kind of looking to the inside of the 39. Not going to have enough for the lead right now. Hamish Gallagher now jumps up to 5th. Trey Edson now up to 9th. EJ O'Rourke up to 12th.
A good battle right now, really, for this lead with Falkenham trying to hold on to it. I mean, Todd, I'm going to be honest, I don't know if we're going to see the most dominant driver we've seen so far tonight is the 9, but I don't know if that's going to be the case. I mean, honestly.
I think it's going to be a mixed bag of dominant drivers here tonight. You know, it's not going to necessarily be one person. As we see 3 wide now for second. Going to put Michael Munsey in the middle with Lewandowski on the outside and Gary Sexton on the inside. Now they go down to 2 wide. Gary Sexton thinking he's going to try to go for the lead. Not going to have enough as Daniel Falkingham will lead that lap again, but he's going to have Michael Munsey on his tailgate basically going into turn 1. Lewandowski going to look to the inside of Munsey.
Yeah, Munsey and Nadrowski right now almost making contact. I'm going to be honest. This is great for them in a way, being right this close to Daniel Falkenham. It gives you a lot of confidence being able to run up there. As good as he is, it does give you a lot of confidence you're able to run with him.
Yeah, and I mean, if he doesn't end up getting in on a wreck, as you see, a little bit of contact, he's going to get a little sideways, going to be able to save it. If he can avoid doing that, I do believe he's going to have a good run here tonight. But anything kind of goes here as we're kind of working up close to halfway here at Michigan International Speedway.
Oh, he's going to get loose.
Yup.
Okay, he got a little loose in the corner. Still making it fast. Falkenham almost got in the wall on exit. Oh, we may have a wreck going on behind these guys. Somebody got really loose. Looks like they saved it. I'm not sure what happened or who it was. Might have been Michael Shore.
There you go. Daniel Falkingham now got to clear everybody for the race lead again. But look at this. Lewandowski getting pushed by Gary Sexton.
Look who's
going to have a huge run.
Look who's sitting 6th right now.
Yeah, Trey Edson. I knew there wasn't an issue with him earlier.
He was just minding his time.
He didn't want to wreck the truck. As you see, Lewandowski now going to challenge Falkingham for the lead. A little bit further back, Jimmy Coleman jumps to 14th. Having a good battle there between the 25 of Chris Sawyer. But still, it is back up front. It's still the 87, the 91, and the 13 challenge, and the 39 for the lead. As you see, 3 wide for the lead. Look at that move, the 91.
Yeah, he's going to be able to take it.
Through the middle.
Yeah, he's going to be able to take it. He'll slide up, maybe a crossover coming up from the 39.
Yep, here you go. Daniel Falkingham going to try to do the crossover move.
We'll try sliding him back into turn 3. Let's see if that happens. Oh, well, third race going to make it interesting.
Yep, Gary Sexton going to put him 3 wide for the race lead again. He'll start to slide up right there in the middle of 3 and 4.
Whoa! I don't know what Sexton's seen, but he was not clear.
He basically tried to clear himself. Luckily, he caught it literally seconds before still turning right. That could have brought out the big...
That could have been a big one.
Yes.
On board right now with Trey Edson.
And that's not what Trey Edson wants to see. Running 6th right now. Hamish Gallagher now jumps to 4th.
It's Hamash.
He said it was Hamish.
Whatever. We're just going to pretend like I said it, right?
Matt Dominique now jumps up to 10th. Having a solid run tonight in the 95.
Yeah, look at back here. They're almost 5 wide back here, Todd.
Oh,
behind
boy.
Matt Dominique. Yeah, Chris Sawyer, Bobby Wetzel, Jason Brom, Scott Warren, all was almost 5 wide. That would have been fun to see.
Oh, boy.
81 just about old tagged the 83.
But he saved it, though.
Jeremy Jones very close, getting a good eye on out because that could have been really bad.
Yeah, still crazy battling back
Yeah, it
here,
is.
like you had just mentioned.
I like at 25, Chris Sawyer's truck too. That's old Chase Elliott, old number.
Yeah.
Chase Elliott's the man. We've already mentioned that, but I just want to let everybody know again. He's going to beat Kyle Larson for the championship.
For sure.
He's going to wreck you.
That I would be very surprised, but I'd be laughing my butt off if that
It would be funny, wouldn't it? It would be funny.
That's funny you say that, because that's Joe's favorite driver now. It'd be funny if that actually happened.
Kyle Larson get taken out.
Uh-huh.
Todd, we're past halfway. You want to do it?
Yep. It is time to turn it up.
Guys, enjoy.
Gary Sexton getting a good push from Trey Edson, now currently running fourth. Gonna not get a good run now into turn 3. Gonna battle Michael Munsey for second.
Munsey doing a nice job.
Yeah, he's been doing a really good job. I mean, everybody in this basically about a 10, maybe 8 to 10 truck pack has been literally running nose to tail for the most part.
Yeah, Munsey is up 20 spots, by the way.
Yeah, doing a great job. Gary Sexton now going to get a push from Trey Edson again, going into turn 1. Edson now going to look to the... Ooh, he had to check his brakes right there. Didn't want to turn the 13. As now he will settle in behind the 13 for now. Meanwhile, a little bit further back, Michael Shore now jumps to 19th. As he's running back there with Tyler Dalton, which I am surprised Tyler Dalton and Bobby Wetzel are running back there.
Not only that, I mean, Jason Braun as well. I mean, kind of surprised to see that, too. Trey Edson would be happy with the race in it now.
Yeah, now he's currently running third. As he'll look to the inside of Michael Munsey. Not going to have some help currently at the moment. You do have Lewandowski there running the bottom, but not going to be any help right now as you see the 22 of Hamish Gallagher now going to help the 5.
Kind of weird being that Hamish is right there in the top 3 in points as well. Or actually second in points, should I say.
Look at this run the 5 gets.
I thought 13 got tagged.
He about went around, but he didn't. He saved it.
Right.
EJ O'Rourke in the 41 now with a big run out of turn 2. Gonna look to the outside.
No, this ain't no joke. I was sitting here watching these guys. These guys have a ton of talent in these things, don't they? They really do.
Oh, for sure. I mean, we've seen Daniel Falkingham and Bobby Wetzel get together earlier in this one, and if I was Lewandowski, man, as soon as I meant Daniel Falkingham, as soon as I touched his door, man, my truck could be sideways and I wouldn't be able to save it.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I was sitting there thinking about how good these guys actually are. I mean, we are 21 laps into this run. I'm kind of curious about pit stops, Todd. We're going to be talking about that because we're getting close to that.
Yeah, I actually see some of these guys coming in within the next 5 to 6 laps to kind of set them up for the end of this one. As you see, the 91 with a huge slide up the racetrack. Definitely missed his mark, and now this is going to put him 3 wide back there. He's going to fall all the way to 7th.
Well, we talked about EJ at 1.2. He's worked his way up to 4th now.
Yeah, he can definitely use tonight's race as a confidence booster, I guess you could say, for Wednesday night.
Good race at all in all, though.
Yeah, you see the 09 getting around the 22 currently. For the most part, now he's going to look to the inside of the 41 of EJ O'Rourke. But
here comes somebody. Somebody just hit pit road. Michael Munsey. He's not the only one. Matt Dominique as well.
I wonder if that was going to happen with the 91 as we see a challenge for the lead between Gary Sexton and Daniel Falkingham.
Oh, we could be looking at a field mileage race.
Oh, for sure. I mean, this place is known for that.
Yeah. Yeah, because we may not even be able, they may have to stop again no matter what, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. So now you see Trey Edson kind of dropping back a little bit. I wonder if he's kind of getting prepared to come down pit road in the next couple of laps. But look at this. The 09 is going to challenge Gary Sexton for second, but he will have no help behind him as Trey Edson's going to help that line with Daniel Falkingham and Gary Sexton. So you'll see him basically, now it looks like the 13 going to help the 09 for the most part. Maybe for a little bit there as he's going to look to the inside of Daniel Falkingham and he's going to try to do the slide job. I wonder if Falkingham actually allowed him to have that spot. You know, we've talked weeks prior to tonight's race how really good Daniel Falkingham and Trey Edson and some of these other guys are really good at saving their equipment. So it'll be interesting to see what Daniel Falkingham decides to do here. So down the backstretch they go. The 09 has a huge lead right now on this little 3-truck pack.
Well, keep in mind the 09 truck, by the way, has already been on and off pit road. Christopher Williams.
Okay.
So that's why. He's actually still one more lap down still. I don't know how he went 2 laps down, but
Thank you for correcting me.
Yeah, because I noticed it too. Yeah.
Yeah. Do want to say we've got some more trucks down pit road. Chris Sawyer, Jeremy Jones. Who is that?
Oh, did you see who won the truck race?
Yeah, Christian Eckes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sheldon Creed had a hard hit.
I've seen
in
that.
race.
Yeah. Seen that on Twitter just now.
Yeah, I believe it was Chandler Smith that he did
He's
not
an
see
iRacer,
there
by
in
the way.
apron.
Which is pretty cool. So, more pit stops on the way. Thomas Ladrowski coming in. A lot of these guys are trying to make it so they do not have to pit. So, this is a smart call to stay out as long as you can, I think.
Right, and I mean, they're not giving up that much time currently.
Yeah, I think now they're good, personally. I think they can make it to the end from here on one more stop.
If they pit now,
yeah,
yes.
yeah, I think they could. Because we've been 27 laps in this run so far.
Yeah, and this is... Oh, here
Yep.
we go. Daniel Falkingham going to come down pit road. Going to bring Hamish
Uh-oh!
Gallagher. Oh!
Uh-oh.
Oh, can that be a penalty for Daniel Falkingham? I hope not.
Yeah, that was a little fast. Here's the replay. I don't know. You see Falkingham into his box now. Will he have a long pit stop here? It's going to be the question we're watching. Right now he's at 7 seconds, so he's definitely going to take 4 tires. Does he go on the drop of the jack? Yes, he does.
Wow, I do not know how.
I'm telling you. Scott always does that. Don't get caught speeding. He did it Wednesday, too.
I know. And now here we go. EJ O'Rourke, Trey Edson, and Gary Sexton now going to come down pit road.
Yeah, Trey's getting real close to that white line. He's going to be pitting really here soon. I think he pits before all these guys, so there he comes.
Also down pit road, Jason Brom, Steve Haring.
Yeah, this is going to complete the pit cycle
Jimmy
right here.
Coleman, Tyler Dalton.
Yeah, this will complete everybody's pit stop. Addison down and away.
We'll see who wins the race off of pit road. Excuse me, pit road, as I
Sexton.
about died from my hiccup. Daniel Falkingham now to the top of the board, leading this one. And I think that was a great call when he came down pit road, because now he's got Lewandowski behind him about 1.2 seconds.
Yeah, and the thing is, I'm there trying to figure. I mean, it's gonna be curious if they're gonna be able to catch Falkingham, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know if they will, because I mean he's in clean air right now, but actually that lead has come down to 9/10 of a second right now, so maybe Lewandowski will be able to catch him. Lewandowski going to get around the 09 of Christopher Williams. And look at this, Hamish Gallagher going to bring Gary Sexton, Trey Edson, EJ O'Rourke. You know, these guys are going to be fast once they get up to these, you know, once they get up to the 87 and the 39.
Yeah, I mean, this is just like a big draft at Daytona. Like, I'm trying to wait till they cross the finish line here to see what the difference is. Last time by, Falkingham were in a 41.740. Yeah, they're definitely faster. 6/10 faster that time than our race leaders. So they're definitely should be able to catch him.
Yeah, the lead now dissipated down to 0.4 of a second for Daniel Falkingham, and that's just because he has no help behind him currently, but Lewandowski is catching him. As you see a battle back here between Trey Edson getting around the lap car of the 09.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Christopher Williams. Not quite sure.
But it is the 22 and the 13 kind of leading that little train there. But look at this, Lewandowski has caught Daniel Falkingham. Be interesting to see if he just decides to ride behind him now.
Yeah, that last
try to-
time, I'm wondering if that's why Falkingham slowed down a little bit.
Maybe he wanted to
Yeah.
back up to Lewandowski to try and push away from them guys.
I just don't know if they're going to be able to push away. I mean, maybe. I doubt it, though. I mean, it's almost right now, Hamish almost has the draft. He's within really about a half a tenth of having that draft from Wodrowski. Yeah, he should have the draft now. I think you got to be within 7/10 to really get the effects of the draft. He should be having it now, so it might not be a lot, but it's enough.
Right. So here we go. 15 laps to go on this one. So far, I believe it's been an overall solid Michigan race. I mean, what do you think, Chapman?
Yeah, it's been pretty good. I mean, we've seen a lot of 3 and even sometimes 4 wide racing, which is pretty awesome. That's something we don't normally get to see a lot of at different tracks. And honestly, there was still a lot of room to be given. I mean, we could have really went 5 wide at one point if we really wanted to. But
Right.
that's one good thing about these types of tracks. The starts and stuff like that is really good. Like, you always get excitement at the starts and restarts, and pit stops is always good. But that's what makes these places like this special. Don't get me wrong. I love it.
Well, we were definitely speculating right. Lewandowski basically running behind Daniel Falkingham right now.
What happened to Munsey?
But I do not know what happened to Michael Munsey.
He just passed him.
Must have had an issue on
Yeah, he's
pit
got some
road,
damage.
I'm
He's got some
thinking.
damage. He's actually scraping the wall right there. Oh, he's got some hard left front damage. I did not see what happened to him.
I believe maybe that's why he came down pit road. Maybe he got so tight that he had.
I think
the
he might have hit the wall on pit road. He was on pit road for 46 seconds. Everybody else was on for like 38. So something.
Meanwhile, up front we have a 4-truck battle. The 22 and the 13 have caught the 87 and the 39, and Trey Edson kind of he's got a buffer between Gary Sexton and the 13.
Honestly,
right
he could fall back to 10th, and I think he'd be okay with that. You know,
well, I don't think he's currently thinking of that right now.
No, he has caught the back bumper of Sexton now too.
Got a lap truck ahead of this 5-truck, maybe you can call it 6-truck pack now, because EJ O'Rourke has now sniffed the draft from the 5. Trey Edson going to peek to the outside of Gary Sexton. Is going to put Gary Sexton on the bottom with no help. But I do believe he's going to try to side draft his way up a little closer.
Yeah, he's going to have to side draft his way quite a bit because he's going to have to get in front of this 87. There is a small hole right there in front of the 22, and it's going to close up quick.
Yep, and I don't think he's going to be able to slide up into there.
Yeah, so that's a smart move right there. That's what makes Trey so good. That's smart. Get to his outside. 22 going to slide up.
Yeah, the 5 is going to look to the inside of him, as now he's going to try to push the 13 of Gary Sexton. Sexton going to have a good run going down into turn 1 here from the 5 of Trey Edson.
Good race right here with these top 6 cars. Really good racing right now between these.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how these guys can play out. I don't know if they'll be able to
Contact.
keep this up from now. Yep,
Big
there
wreck.
we go. Big wreck. Gary Sexton, Lewandowski, 22.
No caution. Wow. I thought they went around.
As we still stay green, Daniel Falkingham now going to have a big buffer behind him, between him and Trey Edson.
And I'm going to be honest with you. Depending on what happens here with Gallagher, he's got some damage. I mean, this is honestly what Trey's okay with this, honestly.
Well, yeah, and he's got a buffer behind him to EJ O'Rourke. Now the thing will be, if I'm Trey Edson, I know I don't really need to win this race, but running second, man, I'd try to back up to EJ to try to get a good run to get past Daniel Falkingham. So we're on lap 68 of 75 in this one. 7 or 8 laps to go, I guess you could say. It is Trey Edson now closing up on Daniel Falkingham. Coming to turn 3. Trey Edson going to have a big run. Not going to take the run now. They do have a lap truck ahead of them, and I don't think that's going to be a factor. But here we go, Trey Edson peeking to the inside. Falkingham and Edson going to look to the outside. The lap truck gets out of their way as they now bring EJ O'Rourke. EJ's going to be able to catch Trey Edson here momentarily. Daniel Falkingham now coming to lap 70. Be 6 laps to go here at Michigan. And here we go. EJ has now joined the train. Can we see EJ try to slingshot his way past these guys?
We could see that. That's the thing. We talked about EJ needed this momentum, especially for the Wednesday night series with the minute of playoffs. I mean, this is a big one for him anyway.
Trey Edson peeked to the inside. Not a good enough run at the moment. He will stay behind Daniel Falkingham. 5 laps to go here at Michigan. Trey Edson gonna look to the inside. Not gonna have a run just yet. And I kind of feel like he's still kind of maybe trying to get some clean air on the nose of that truck. What do you think, Chapman? Do you think he's just trying to test the run out?
Man, I'm curious about the aero push that they're getting. We haven't really seen nobody be able to get like a big run, but I feel like he may have to try to get to his outside personally.
I mean, if EJ can actually close up a little bit more on the 5, definitely I could see him try to go to the outside to get the run. And if not, I mean, even if he enters, you know, let's say for instance right here, turn 2, if he can enter in high and kind of diamond his corner, you know, diamond out of the corner with EJ behind him to get the push down the backstretch, I think he can get around Falkingham in 3.
I don't know. He's looking to the outside here. He's going to have a big run on exit. I'm a little curious if he's going to be able to throw a slide job kind of on him, but we haven't really been able to see nobody really do that here this run without another crossover getting there. So I don't know. I don't know if you're going to be able to throw a slider or not. You might be able to the last lap, maybe get away with it.
Right. Well, we're setting up for a good finish here.
Yeah, we are.
As we got 3 laps to go, working our way now to 2.5 as they work down the backstretch to turn 3. Can Daniel Falkingham hold off basically your season champ at the moment? I guess it's safe to say we could call him that.
Yeah, as long as he makes it these next 2 laps, he's golden.
2 laps to go for Daniel Falkingham here at Michigan.
That's the thing.
He's still trying to find a way around him.
He may not be able to make it another lap.
We got a yellow.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Now this is going to be a green-white checker. Oh, man. That is not what Daniel Falkingham wanted to see.
Up out of the corner. Looks like the 24 comes down and collects Dalton. There's what happened. Yeah, I mean, what do you do now? You got to do whatever opposite the leader does. I think you do whatever opposite the leader does. If the leader comes in, you stay out. If the leader pits, you stay out. Or if the leader comes in, you stay out. If the leader pits, you stay out. If the leader don't come in, you pit. There we go. I know stuff. Well, God.
Well, as if we thought this was going to get interesting, that bar has definitely been raised for sure.
Yep. I was not expecting. I mean, we was literally coming to the white flag.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, 10 lead changes. 42 laps led, though, for Mr. Daniel Falkenham. Yeah, I mean, I think the thing is, Trey's smart enough to know what he's going to do already. I mean,
right.
That's the thing. Most of these guys are smart enough to know that already.
So here we go.
If you're the 39, I think you got to stay out, but I don't know. Yeah.
Man, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Do want to mention we will have 2 attempts.
Yep, there you go.
Yep. Trey
like
Edson
it.
now going to come down pit road.
I like it a lot.
So yeah, if we do end up having a yellow again, we will have a second attempt.
Thing is, you're going to have a lot of guys take 2 tires here as well. Right. But, man, honestly, 20 lap versus fresh tires, take 4. It's going to be, it'll be like, even with 2 laps, you could be back in 15th place in 2 laps.
Oh, for sure.
For a place this big, yeah.
You're going to be at least 5 to 10 mile an hour faster than everybody
easily.
else.
Yeah, he's down and away.
Oh. Big trouble there on
41
pit road.
May got caught speeding.
Well, he had the 83 kind of cut in front of him.
Yeah, I think Trey kind of thought that they was going to collide, but they wouldn't because where Trey's already been in his box.
Right. But it still kind of messed up the 83.
Yeah, it definitely messed him up, yeah. Trey's still going to come out
4th.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, though. Like, it may be a little bit different, but Daniel did, I think, what he thought he had to do. I mean, that's the thing. Like, he was going to get done. Whatever opposite was going to happen, that's the thing. So, he's a sitting duck, honestly.
Well, now he's going to have the tall task to make his truck as wide as from basically the yellow line all the way to the outside wall.
Good luck with that, especially as wide as this track is.
Mm-hmm. Do want to mention that these guys can use the apron if need be to get around somebody, and I think we're going to see basically 3, 4, maybe even 5 wide on this restart.
Yeah, the wrecks may not be over. So Trey Edson is going to be lined up 6, Todd. Him and EJ's first one with fresh tires. They're going to be 5th and 6th. Everybody else, Jose Madonna is right there in 7th.
Mm-hmm.
He's had a pretty good run, even though he was involved in that wreck just now. But
so here we go. Well, we'll have a green-white checker finish. Now, what this means is we're going to get the green flag. Next time around, if we make it to the start-finish line, we will get the white flag. And if we make it around again, we will get the checkered flag. If we do not make it around after the white flag, no matter what, if there is a yellow, the race will be official. So you will have the drivers that have stayed out, Daniel Falkingham and Hamish Gallagher, going to make up the front row. Derek Stanley and Jeremiah Reed, wherever you say, Chapman.
Oh, I always butcher everybody's name, man.
Yeah. They will make up the second row. EJ O'Rourke and Trey Edson, your third row with fresh tires. Boy, this is going to get interesting.
Best of luck. Best of luck. I'm going to be honest. If you're Falkenham, you need to go early here.
Yep. Pace truck ducks down pit road.
Who's going?
Green flag out in the air here at Michigan.
Wheel spin.
A little bit further back, we have some wheel spin. 3 wide. Trey Edson going to look to the outside. EJ O'Rourke now currently 4th.
That was Reed that got the wheel spin. EJ, watch for him. He's going to make this quick work. Yeah, there he comes.
Yep, there we go.
The 5's going to
TJ
follow
O'Rourke.
him.
Oh, for sure. The 5's going to help him get to
Maybe.
the front. Maybe. But meanwhile, it is Daniel Falkingham. And here we go. The 41 going to look to the inside of the 39. Going to have fresher tires coming out of turn 4. And here we go. Here comes the 5 as well. White flag in the air here for E.J. O'Rourke as Trey Edson going to look to the inside, coming down to turn 1. Daniel Falkingham going to look to the outside. O'Rourke's going to block the 5 in turn 1 here, but the 5's got enough
Oh, you
run.
talk about a run. We're going to be tight here. This is going to be a good race to the finish, Todd.
Yep, a little bit further back. There's a little bit of some battling going on here, but here we go. Trey Edson and E.J. O'Rourke side by side, banging doors into turn 3. Trey Edson gets around the 41, but can we see the crossover move by the 41 coming to the line? EJ's going to look to the outside, but it won't be enough. Trey Edson going to pick up the win here at Michigan, and I believe he will clinch the championship as well.
Clinch championship. E.J. O'Rourke has a big wreck happening behind him. Jose Madonna managed a 3rd place finish. Best run for him of the year. Falkingham gets 4th. Kevin Stone 5th as well. Good run there. But your champion now, Todd, is right there on your screen.
So we'll get some interviews here in a moment.
Yeah, we got to move over there. I forgot.
Yep. Wow, what a race.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive. That was pretty fun. That was fun. That finish was amazing. But there's your champion celebrating here at Michigan International Speedway, locking the championship up before the official season championship next week. But he's going to do it here tonight. Your 2021 champion here at the Midnight Thunder Series will be Trey Edson at Sunny D Chevrolet. Parking it in Victory Lane. And we'll walk out of here in victory. EJ finishes 2nd. Jose Madonna going to finish in P3 here this afternoon. We're going to talk to a couple of these guys right now. Let me see what I can do here. Once I figure out what I'm doing. Because we will wait here just a moment. Todd, that was a good race.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I didn't think we were going to see the kind of finish that we had seen. I thought it was going to basically be a 3-truck battle for the win, but
we'll pull in
EJ.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm sure Daniel Falkingham thought the same as well, but ultimately he sealed his fate there by not pitting. But I mean, what can you do?
I agree completely. Yeah, I agree completely. Let me make sure that Mr. Champion's not here. We'll put in EJ first. EJ O'Rourke going to finish in P number 2 here. EJ, it's Adam and Todd up in the booth. You got a copy? Hey, EJ, you got me?
Yes, sir.
Man, heck of a race. First off, that finish was really impressive by all you guys. Talk about the decision, coming down, taking tires, just doing something. Finally able to see that, by the way. I always complain about when people don't do opposite of the leader, but talk about that.
Yeah, well, you spend $2,400 on a set of fresh Goodyear Eagles. You want to use them. So, unfortunately, we finished 2nd to Trey. I shouldn't say unfortunately. Fortunately, we had a good run and we finished 2nd to our buddy Trey. Just hate to give him up like that. He wrote the book and showed me the move in practice, and he just did it on me in the race. He schooled me.
For sure on that, man. Talk about driving Michigan in this truck. It looked like it was tough to pass at times, but draft was a big thing here as well.
Draft is huge if you're in the middle of the pack, but if you're leading this race, it's so tight. You cannot, if you're running 2nd or 3rd, you can't do anything. It's just so tight. You try to make a pass, it's tight. You can't do anything.
Atlanta next week. Thoughts heading there. That place is a tire eater.
Atlanta's a good track for me. I'm sure I'll finish 2nd to Trey again like I normally do, and we'll go get him with this Personal Comfort Chevrolet.
For sure, man. Any shout-outs you want to give out before we let you go and get some rest for tonight?
Well, I just want to give a shout-out to my brain for not making a move for the win because I suck at setting myself up. So I got to say thank you to that, and thank you to Personal Comfort, Sim500, Joey Katina, Trey Edson for painting me this awesome-looking Personal Comfort Chevrolet. And this Papa's Hardware Chevrolet Silverado was fast, and came home short once again. And thank you guys for broadcasting.
Hey, good momentum for Wednesday, though, dude. Good job tonight.
Yep, I'm sure we're going to dig ourselves out of a big hole there and hopefully get the job done.
For sure, buddy. Thanks. Next up, we're going to talk to Jose Madonna, finishing in P3. He does started back in 14th place and managed a P3. Jose, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
P3 here tonight, man. This was a fun one, and you made it fun for us because you was able to take that third place away right at the last second from Daniel Falkenham. Talk us through your night.
Yeah, man, but I did not deserve it. I don't deserve number 3, but I slightly came down on Tyler Dalton, and then Jones got piled up in that wreck, and it was all my fault, man. I barely came down and I fishtailed Tyler, and I'm not feeling good. I'm not feeling good about it at all.
Hey, it may not feel great, but it's still your best finish, which is a good thing.
Yeah, it's an awesome finish. It's an awesome finish. Just wish I would have not done it that way. It would not happen that way.
For sure on that, man. Next week we go to Atlanta. What's your thoughts heading there? A place that will kill your tires.
Oh man, just pace myself and just hit those pits. Hit entry, that's the key. Hitting that pit entry when I go in and not overspeed and just hit it at the right time.
For sure, man. Any shout outs you want to give out here tonight? Good run.
Yeah, I'll give Kyle from Ram Designs for his truck design. I'm gonna give a shout out to one of my great friends, best friends is Osvaldo Rubio and family and wife, my wife and everybody, and you. Of course, Adam Chapman, I appreciate your broadcasting this late at night and your dedication. I really appreciate it. And, yep, it's Jose Medina.
There you go. But I told you, Todd. Hey, man, real quick, thank you for your service. I know that you're in a police force and all that stuff. Just want to thank you for that.
Thank you. I'm a retired correctional officer.
Oh, did you finally retire?
Yes, I did.
There you go.
I retired June 1st.
There you go. Hey, good job, buddy.
Thank you, Adam.
Thanks,
you have a good night.
You too, bud. Next up, it is going to be Todd, the man of the season. We can officially go ahead and announce it. Trey Anderson going to pick up the big win here tonight and the championship. That's the big thing we can go ahead and officially say now. Trey, it's Adam and Todd up in the booth, man. You got a copy.
Hey, man.
You decided not to qualify, and then you had a late race caution come out. Looked like you was kind of taking it easy there at the beginning. Talk us through that.
Yeah, I mean, I was really just chilling because of the way this thing was gonna pack race. I was like, they might get up there and everybody start tearing their fenders off their trucks. So I really just hung out. And then that first caution come out, I was like, I'm not gonna take tires because I barely drove the truck right there the first 20 laps or whatever it was. So I think when I pitted and got gas, the tires were still at like 96 or 97%.
Really?
Yeah, but the crazy thing was we went back green, and I fell like 5 seconds behind the pack.
Yeah, you did.
I was way back there, and I was like, damn. I was like 3%, and I'm losing 3 or 4 tenths a lap. So got saved by a caution, and then I think some people tried to save a set right there, and it didn't work out for them. So I was able to leapfrog the people on old tires the next run, and just got inside the top 5, kind of hung out. Let Daniel kind of lead us around. I wanted to have enough gas to pit a lap after him, so I would have a tire advantage. But without that late caution, I probably would have ran second to him. The aero plow was just, even having a lap advantage on your tires, the aero plow behind him was just unreal. I couldn't do anything to overcome it. I had my brake bias like cranked all the way back. I was like jamming the brake on entry, trying to set the nose. I was like pitching the truck, trying high line, low line, like I was just trying anything to get kind of a run. But with the way the truck was, I mean, even if I got to his inside, I don't think I could have ever completed the pass, just because it's so tight, and he would have had momentum on the top. So I don't really know what I would have done.
Well, we know one thing, that you're now the champion. 7 wins this season. Man, that's got to feel pretty good. I mean, I know you won multiple championships in this series or in this league before, the Sim500 in general, but this has to feel another notch in the belt, I think.
Yeah, I think I told you after Daytona or maybe early in the season. EJ's always like, um, I don't, he'll be like the only one to run every race in Midnight Thunder,
Right.
and then he acts like he won the damn Cup championship, and he constantly throws it in his face. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna run every race at Midnight Thunder and shove it right back in your face. So, um, yeah, I've never really tried to compete for a Midnight Thunder championship. So that's cool. I won the Cup race Monday night, so I got a lot of momentum on my side here. So it was a rough. God, I can't believe it's already almost October, but
I know, right?
starting back in February and just it's been kind of a 6 or 7 months of rough racing. I haven't really got any results, but things are starting to kind of go good for me here at the end. And I was joking with EJ because we were screwing around in practice, and I was running down on the apron with fresh tires, and I was like, well, shit, it kind of works down there, like you don't this at Auto
Which
Club.
you hit, by the way, the apron.
Yes, you can put all four down there and run it. So I was super shocked because at Auto Club you can do that, but you've never really seen it at Michigan. And I was like, we went off into one, and I was like, I'm gonna turn this thing down there and see what happens. And it was enough to get under him. So I knew he was gonna try it in 3 and 4, so I just stayed super low. And but it was just funny. He was just like, we crossed the line. He was just like, dang it, I knew. Like I literally showed you in practice what I probably was gonna do in the race. So it was just funny how it worked out.
Hey, I got to show why practice is important, man. Congratulations on the championship. Congratulations on winning. Championship's the more important thing. But, man, shout-outs and all that you want to give out. We still got one more race to go next week at Atlanta, but you have locked it up.
Yeah, that'd be cool to go to Atlanta. And, I mean, you kind of see it every week. I just hang out at the start and try to take care of my tires, so it'll be no different there. Hopefully Daniel don't run because
He's quick, huh?
That dude, I don't know how old he is, 17, 18 years old. He reminds me of myself when I was that age. You're just young, and he's full of speed and tough to beat. So we've had our run-ins, but he's a good kid. I think we've kind of mended fences, and he's a good kid. So if he does show up, it'll be a good race. So don't know how long it's been since I've driven the truck at Atlanta. So we'll go there and let it all hang out. Got nothing to lose now. So
For sure.
Thanks to you and Todd for taking time out of your lives to broadcast our racing, and thanks to Joey and Steve. I think Steve's the main guy over this series, but thanks to Steve, and I know Tyler Dalton does a lot of stuff in the background, and Brian Macklin and Bobby Wetzel and Jimmy Coleman and Jason Barham, and it's just a lot of people make this league go. I know I've tried to thank Joey before and be like, you're the man. It's all you. And he says it's our league, so that's pretty cool.
For sure.
So yeah. So hopefully I won't flip on my lid at Atlanta, and I'll get to talk to you guys next week.
Good job, man. Congrats on winning the championship and tonight.
All right, appreciate it, man.
Buddy. All right, Todd, back to you.
Man, what a great race here at Michigan. Like we had talked before, man, we didn't think we were going to have this kind of a finish here tonight, but ultimately we did, and it was Trey Edson that did pick up the win. Now it'll be interesting to see what happens next week at Atlanta. Thoughts on Atlanta for you?
Yeah, I think Atlanta's going to be a good race, honestly. I like Atlanta. It is a tire saver track, but I've always been a fan of it. Hopefully the race is as good as what I'm hyping it up to be, because it can be one of the best races of the season, which is where I've won before. I've won multiple races in Atlanta in the truck, so hopefully it'll be a good race, though.
Yeah, I've had some really good finishes at Atlanta, too. I don't think I've quite won there yet, but I've got a lot of second and third place finishes,
Right.
So... But that's going to do it for us tonight. You got anything else you want to mention, Chapman? Before
no, nothing I'm aware of. I'm tired, so not really. I know you got that thing coming up in November that you're still accepting people for the street stock stuff. So if anybody's interested in that, you can reach out to us on Trackside Esports, and we'll get with you.
Yep. So for Adam Chapman and myself, Todd Chase, we're going to sign off for the night. We will see you guys Sunday night for the doubleheader for ASL. Take care and God bless.